Now, Monday ushers in the work days of the brand new week, and we help you to usher in the day.
Yes, of course. We have work cut out for us this day, and we are going to do our very best to bring you a fantastic one this great morning.
Yes, so it's our mandate. That's what we do. And after that, we leave it up to you to get the best that the day has to offer.
Yes, indeed. We have exactly 1 hour and 45 minutes to spend with you. You might want to grab a cup of coffee or something that's your preference to join the ride. We have in the kitchen with us Mr. Mike Messicano, of course.
Woohoo! Hey, Mikey.
Monday morning. It's great to be here on a Monday morning. How are you guys doing? How's your weekend? We'll talk about that, Cha. We'll talk about how your weekend was.
We definitely are going to. So no room for any kind of foot dragging. We are taking the day by the jugular, and we're going out for goals this morning, unapologetically, by the way.
And it would appear that, you know, Mazino has it all figured out.
Yes, I do.
Yeah? You might want to reach out to him to find out those tips he likes to give on conquering the day. Yeah. Meanwhile, my name is Titilayo Onyinso.
And my name is Mazino Appeal. Stream the show live at tvcentertainment.tv, and on Facebook we are at TVC Connect.
Please.
Check us out. Please.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, YouTube is where it's at. TVC Entertainment, of course, and we have a gold mine of entertainment for you right there.
As always, we welcome your comments, so please, on all platforms, you want to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We would love to read from you guys.
Now, let's kick it off. We have...
Motivation will be coming up right after that with Nkem Ofonago, a certified senior professional in human resources and a trained life coach and neuro-linguistic programming. And she'll be giving us tips and 10 conditions for effective goal setting.
Yeah, lastly, we'll be spotlighting Gertrude Isugu, who's the CEO of Rudd Touch Artistry, a company that specializes in celebrity makeup, film works, musical videos, fashion, runway, body painting, and so much more.
Yes. Welcome to a Monday edition. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Titi.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to have you guys back.
It's all about Titi. How did you spend 2 weeks we've not seen you? Let's start.
Man, I had the time of my life.
Really? What did you spend it doing?
I did a lot of resting, a lot of reflection. I actually got to read a book. Goodness me, it's been a while. There were a few events that kept popping up that I had to go for. But all in all, it was all about R&R, rest and relaxation.
Did you find anywhere in there maybe recipes that have alternatives for onions in them? Because
onions? Why? What's happening?
Hey, the Nigerian National Onion Producers Association.
Oh, wow.
No, this is real. They actually said that they're going to cut production, or sorry, they're going to cut supply of onions to the south if security doesn't improve. So it got me thinking, actually we put onions in pretty much almost everything, except if you're Olamide, the senior producer.
Well, not everybody likes onions, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's some people that don't eat onions in their food. Garlic is a good substitute. Ginger is a good substitute.
A worse substitute.
No, it's not. It's not. It depends on how you prepare it.
No,
you can
garlic
kill
has
the
own uses, I think.
Yeah, I think it's very...
So if you kill what makes garlic, I think it's no longer garlic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So one trick,
I think
you throw a bulb of garlic into an oven for about 5 minutes, it kills that really harsh, edgy smell, first of all. And then when you add it to your oil, fry it up, you're good.
I've got my own trick to that. Cut them in very thin slivers and add them to food. It dissolves, and then you don't have that harsh smell. What's yours?
It's garlic. You don't want garlic. If you don't want the garlic effect, don't go near garlic. That's just, I feel the effect is in that when you take out that strong, harsh odor and all that, there's a lot you take out with it. And that's why I said you take out the garlic out of the garlic if that strong feel is in there. But the call from the Onion Traders Union is a valid call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
They're calling for a healthy Nigeria. Security
yes. So the security has to be, I mean, they're transporting it, so they need to be...
The truth is, now, I've delved into transporting perishable goods from before. I was much younger, and trust me, it was really, really difficult. I lost a lot of money, but I learned some valuable skills. Now, in transporting these things, you make a ton of loss. So you have to actually transport even more just so that when you, because they're perishables, when they perish that much, then you still have a sizable amount that you can sell for profit. So
a friend
these
of mine
guys
lost
are
a vehicle
going through,
on the road.
There's plenty. So
Yeah.
insurance
Wow.
is also a big thing when you're doing
Insurance would...
A whole vehicle, the driver, the
We're
vehicle.
going to talk
burnt,
more
gone.
about security and Nigeria. You are welcome. It is a Monday. Let's get on with the news. My name is Mazina Appeal. Now, reactions are pouring in over the death of Prophet TB Joshua, who was a popular Nigerian prophet and televangelist. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari commiserated with the family and members of the Synagogue Church of All Nations on the passing of their father and founder, Pastor Temitope Balogun. In a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, the President notes that the renowned televangelist will be missed by his followers all over the world, not only for his spiritual contributions, but for touching many lives through philanthropic gestures. He urged Pastor Joshua's followers to take solace in the knowledge that life is not measured and defined by chronological longevity, but by enduring legacies and lives touched positively. The attack on police facilities in the southeast is still on the rise as gunmen again assaulted another station in Delta State. Now this time at Ashaka Police Station in Modokwa East local government area, burning the station and a patrol van, but no life was lost and no weapon was taken by the hoodlums. According to the acting police public relations officer, Daffy Bright, the armed men, numbering about 20, invaded the area at about 1 a.m. yesterday through explosives at the station while shooting sporadically before setting the police station and van ablaze. The police in Delta State, despite the unprovoked attacks, they will continue, they say, to provide adequate security to every community in Delta State. In another development, 6 suspected kidnappers and armed robbers have been killed during a gun battle with the police, and an AK-47 rifle, 1 pump action, and 1 AK-47 magazine with 25 live ammunitions were recovered. In Oyo, undisclosed number of persons have been killed, with houses and vehicles burned when unknown gunmen attacked Iganga community in Ibarapa area. Now, the State Police Command has confirmed the attack but did not give numbers of casualties. Spokesman of the command, Wale Osifeso, said the assailants attacked the area last night with guns and other dangerous weapons, but a combined team of the police, hunters and vigilantes were able to repel the criminal elements as they were immediately deployed to the scene to restore normalcy. He further states that the situation is being closely monitored and a comprehensive investigation is going on to apprehend the perpetrators. Meanwhile, the state governor, Seyi Makinde, on his official Facebook page urged residents of the state to remain calm as security operatives are in control of the situation to bring the perpetrators to book. He also condoled with the families of the affected. This latest attack is coming days after Governor Makinde visited the area and held a town hall meeting with the community. And Catholic Archbishop of Lagos, the Most Reverend Adewale Martin, says Nigeria's unity should be preached rather than division of the country. Now, addressing newsmen at the Holy Cross Cathedral, Lagos, the clergyman, while stressing unity in the country, says it's only proper for all to come together, irrespective of religion, beliefs, especially during this time of heightened insecurity. He further appealed to the federal government to address issues raised by those groups agitating for self-determination for the good of the nation.
Wherever there is any form of disharmony, the devil cannot be far away from there. The unity of Nigeria is desirable. It is absolutely desirable for very many reasons. But if people are talking about negotiating the unity of the nation, there have to be reasons. There have to be reasons. And indeed, if those reasons are not addressed.
And that's it for the news this hour.
Welcome back. It's about time for us to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the dailies this morning. We're going to be starting with the Punch newspaper. Today is June 7th, 2021. Now, the major headline here, hashtag Twitter ban, job losses loom, economic woes to worsen. NESG experts warn. With present economic woes, we shouldn't add to our people's problems, say the NESG. Ban will dampen foreign investors' interest in Nigerian businesses, says economic experts. It'll disrupt thousands of small businesses capable of creating 70% jobs, say SME owners. Right at the top of the page there, it says banks commence 6.98 Naira USSD charge, customers kick. It also says here, Buhari, others mourn, beneficiaries lament as TB Joshua dies. Right at the bottom here, it says, we're increasing Forex to banks for SMEs, travelers, tuition. It also says here, confusion trails Atiku Soludo's campaign posters in Abuja. And that's what we have on the cover of the Punch. We also have the Nation newspaper here with this headline. It says, Southwest governors okay Amotekun's joint operations. It says, security outfit gets marching order after killing of 20 arson in Igongon. It also says here, CBN cuts operation exchange rates to 4 and banks to face sanction for denying Forex to travelers. Are kids behaving strangely? Parents of freed students demand compensation. And I'll wrap on this paper with this one. It says NDLEA seizes more hard drugs at Lagos Airport. Page 4 has more on that. And that's the Nation newspaper. We have the Daily Sun with us as well. It says 45, bloody weekend, 45 killed, scores injured. Oba's Palace, 60 houses, 165 vehicles razed in alleged herdsmen's attack in Oyo. 6 killed as gunmen raze police station in Delta. Commissioner, local government chairman's homes in Imo. Defend yourself against attack, Akeredolu tells Yoruba. Page 5 and 7 have more on that. Kanu's lawyer's house attacked, 2 feared dead. That's right beside the masthead there. And let's see what else we have here. Buhari, Jonathan, governors Kalu, Arthur Eze, others mourn Prophet TB Joshua. Page 6 and 27 have more on that. Yeah, you know when you say you're going to go on break and then you're going to go to the gym and you're going to do all that?
You did all that, yes?
I did not do
You're just lazy.
I actually said I was going to go, you know, that I'll go for long walks.
And you were the one who was pushing me while you were away. Have you registered? Have you done the,
Yeah.
Shame on you.
I'm telling you.
I wish it was a gym that was making me laugh.
I procrastinated over, but you know.
This
But
one is strong.
speaking of well, I won't say speaking of procrastination. There's something about, you know, telling of yourself. Like right now, you guys probably never believe me if I said I went to the gym. You'd be like, yeah, right, because I've told you about the fact that I know I didn't go. So when it comes to airing your dirty linen in public, there is a show. There's a show that's been trending online. I'll talk to you about it a little later. But when I say trending, it was trending on a particular platform.
Let me guess, Twitter.
Yes, so.
Now, this is very funny because I didn't want to go there, but now that we're there, we're just going to talk about Twitter already. Now, fact is, apart from the political angle to everything that's happening with Twitter and all, there's also a very, very practical angle that actually touches every single person when it comes to jobs, when it comes to investors, when it comes to, you know, and I was discussing with our guest this morning about how it affects me, how it affects you, and all of that. Now, if you notice when Twitter was banned, suspended, we had a bit of an issue trying to get through to other social media networks. People were actually registering that they had problems logging on to maybe Facebook or... This is because when the NCC set that ban in, from what I gather, is that networks just went into, just pull the switch. Everything.
Switch over.
Before they started to open gateways that would allow other filters, allow other networks or other platforms through. So that caused a bit of a, you know, I can't access my Facebook, I can't access my this. But that aside, people are going to lose income.
Well, true. A lot of small businesses rely on platforms such
advertising is also going to be affected. You and I are going to be affected as media personalities because that's a platform that we use
to get information.
Yeah, and to also deliver the same. So there's a whole lot that we haven't yet settled down to actually
assess.
Exactly.
And one thing is dependency. Dependency on platforms like this. Like, for instance, there are some people that cannot go through the day without opening Instagram.
Yeah, very vitriolic Nigerians.
They can't go a whole day without opening Facebook. They just have to know. And a lot of people started feeling these withdrawal symptoms. And they're like, okay.
Have you ever gone a whole day without opening any social media?
Yeah, I did that a week ago last month.
Have you ever done it?
A week, an entire week last
An
week.
entire week?
Yeah.
Without opening?
Yeah. Well, it was a bad place in my life.
An entire week, you tried
Yeah.
though?
So I didn't need any more. And I realized something, that actually social media is also a source of depression. It's either, not for me now, but for some people, the idea of noting that people are getting ahead of them.
Sure.
Or for me, it was the fact that there was just too much bad.
Yeah, but you see,
Couldn't take
so I told, social media, as the name implies, a medium. You understand? I feel like it's blank. It's just there. It's like a mirror. You understand? Then you filter what you digest.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so when people talk about social media being a source of depression, yes, it could be depending on what you digest. There are people who have, you notice that you see some people who follow maybe 2 accounts, 3 accounts. A number of people do it maybe because of, I don't want to follow anymore. But there are other people that do it because, look, I want to open a feed and I know what I expect.
Yeah.
There are some people I follow. There are just very few accounts that, in fact, almost any, if that thing that they say, I don't want people, I don't say, oh, if you do this, I'll unfollow you. I don't do that.
Just unfollow, just block. Yeah.
Yes, you just unfollow. It doesn't mean that I have an issue with the person or with the account, but just that maybe at this particular point in time, I don't want to consume such information.
Yeah, sure.
So, you know, for me, it's about a filter. Get a filter, ensure that when you open
you're
it,
responsible
yes,
for.
you don't just, and then even ads. Now, when
Advertising,
ads are pumped to you, when you report the ad or not report the ad, when you hide the ad, you can actually ensure that that filter will say this type of ads, I don't want this type. And then those type of ads, it will be limited or maybe taken entirely off.
So there's so many different reasons why it was so popular, but we don't have as much time as we wish to continue this conversation. But we would love to continue it online. There are other platforms to use. We have Instagram, we have Facebook. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
Anyhow, so let's talk about motivation this Monday morning. And with me, we have Nkem Ofonago. Now, she is a certified senior professional in human resources and a trained life coach and neurolinguistic programming. And also, she will be giving us tips on the 10 conditions for effective goal setting. You are welcome, Nkem. Great to have you on the show here today. First off, great pre-discussion we had from before, although it was on a totally different topic. But let's talk about the 10 conditions for effective goal setting today. So let's first define goal setting, please.
Okay, thank you very much. I will start by saying that goal setting is a science. Right? It's a science of, first of all, identifying your optimal life, right? And that includes envisioning the life that you want to live, envisioning it and then visualizing how you want to live that life and then creating the steps that will take you to turning those visions or your dreams into reality.
So it's those steps we're about to talk about here today, is it? All right, so I hope we can get through all 10, but let's try. So how do we get started with these 10 steps?
Okay, so goal setting, I'm sure we all have heard about SMART goals, right? It's always good to have SMART goals. So the S there stands for specific. Right, your goal has to be specific. So, for example, you cannot just say, I want to lose weight. You have to be specific, exactly what you want to lose.
10 kilograms.
Exactly, how many pounds that you want to lose. And you also have to give yourself a timeline on when you have to leave that, achieve that goal. But first of all, that specificity has to be there. So that takes care of the S. Then we move to the M, which is measurable. So your goals has to be measurable. And with that, I mean, you should be able to identify at every point in time if you are moving towards your goal. So what are the things that you need to measure? Do you want to measure how you feel? So for someone who wants to lose 10 kg, how do you feel when you run every morning? So you used to palpitate, but now you don't palpitate anymore. So
you've measured how,
exactly. Then probably before you started this journey, you were weighing 100 kg. So the first 7 days, you checked and you've dropped from 100 kg to a 90 kg. You can see the measurability. All right? So that has to be there. Then we move away from measurability to attainable. Right? So whatever goal that you are setting, is it truly attainable? Are you going to be shooting yourself on the foot? Are you going to be setting a goal that is too high for you to achieve? So think about attainability when you're achieving your goal. Then we'll move away from attainability to being realistic. They're almost related. But being realistic is now talking about you thinking about your capacity to achieve those goals. So do you have the skills? Do you have the mindset? Do you have the attitude? Do you have the tools available for you? So for example, it could be a working professional. Let's even talk about people in the sales role that your line manager will give you sales targets and you feel, oh my God, I can't achieve this goal, right? And then you need to start thinking, why can't I achieve this goal? Is it that you don't have the right mindset? First of all, believing that you can, or you don't have the tools that will enable you achieve those goals, or you don't have the support of your line manager or support of your team, or even the work environment is not conducive enough for you to achieve those goals. So that talks about the realisticness of the goals that you have set for yourself. And then we'll move to the fifth word, which is timeliness. So your goal has to be time-bound. And it's important for you to set a timeline whenever you want to achieve a goal. Because when you don't feel that sense of urgency.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
You don't feel that sense of urgency. Even the motivation, it's lacking.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Exactly.
Tomorrow never ends.
Exactly. So, but when you have that timeline, you know that, okay, I need to get up every day and put in the action. So that takes care of the smartness.
Now, we got smart down. So we're moving on to...
Then another very important aspect of goal setting is that that goal has to be maintained by you. Okay, that is the place of responsibility. It has to be, first of all, initiated and maintained by you. Because I can't say I want to achieve a goal and then I hand over the responsibility to Mazino. It has to be mine 100%. So that ownership has to be there. So that's the sixth one. Then moving to the seventh one, it's also very important that you write your goals down.
Okay, this is smart word now. Smart. We're done with smart?
We're done with smart.
And then we're moving on to...
Other ones.
Okay,
so
good.
I've talked about maintaining your goals.
Yes.
It has to be initiated and maintained by yourself. Then we'll move to the seventh one, which I said you have to write it down.
Right. Let me write that down. Write it down. I got you.
So writing your goal down presents you more as a creator of that goal. And sometimes some people will tell you, okay, I already have it in my head. But having it in your head is not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to have a graphical representation. So either as text or as vision board.
Yeah, something to fall back on, and so you can see a visual representation.
Reminders.
All right, so we have three more. So we have to be real quick with them. So what are these last three?
So the last three is that your goals must include the steps or the strategies that will enable you. Of course, on a daily basis, what are the steps that you have to put in to achieve those goals?
Okay.
And then the ninth one has to do with you being able to, miss it. So I've talked about...
No, don't worry, no pressure, no pressure. Tell you what we're going to do. We are out of time, so we can't even finish those. But tell you what, we can always reach you on your social media handle, which we have on the screen. So please do feel free to reach out to Kim, and then she'll finish all. We've done about 8 of them now.
Done about 8 of them
There's
now.
2 others that we couldn't talk about.
Yes.
But very, very interesting stuff, and we appreciate all of this. You've done great. I didn't even think we could do all 8. I mean, up to 8.
Wow.
But we'll get you the rest. Do stay tuned. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. We've got more coming your way on this morning's edition.
All right, so now if your husband borrows 30K from you and then gives you 200K for house upkeep, do you still ask for your 30K back?
The answer is not what I'm thinking about. Is that my wife actually borrowed money from me last month, and I almost totally forgot about it. Thanks for reminding me. I'm asking her back for my money when I get home. It's all good.
Wow.
We know that Mondays can be brutal, but trust me, we do know how to maybe bring that special spark back to it.
Why else do you think we come up with that extra energy? It's just so that you don't feel so bad starting out the first day of the work week. You know, that whole ginger is not often there, but we try and put it in place.
Chase those Monday blues away with Wake Up Nigeria is what we always suggest to you. And of course, with the host here, we come highly recommended.
Yes, so we have the next 45 minutes set for you. And we're going to be making you feel a little bit better about Monday. It sets the tone for the rest of the week. So if nothing else, make yourself a list of things that you need to achieve and get it done this week.
Like we only just learned inside of motivation from the past hour. If you missed it, don't worry. You can always catch up on YouTube or even Facebook. It really helps when you have them stated out and in black and white. There is still a lot to happen here for the next 45 minutes of your favorite breakfast show. Hang in there.
Stay right there with us. We're coming to you live from our studios right here in the heart of Lagos. My name is Titilayo Onyesong.
And my name is Mazino Appeal. Now, stream the show live. We're at tvcentertainment.tv and, of course, on Facebook as well. And you can carry us with you anywhere you want to go. If you download the app, it's on iOS and also on Google Play Store.
Yes, sir.
Now, as always, we welcome your comments, like I said from before, across all social media platforms. TVC Connect is where to find us on.
Yes, so with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
We will be spotlighting Gertrude Isugu, who is the CEO of Rouge Touch Artistry, a company that specializes in celebrity makeup, film works, musical videos, fashion runway, body painting, and so much more. Fun, fun, fun.
I'm not
Nice.
here. You know what? This one, let me start with you.
What?
Are you all right?
Mary, great to have you. Welcome.
Mike,
Where were you?
I was in diaspora. And that was not
Be
VPN
careful about
diaspora.
that these days, because people move different places.
Yeah, people
Somebody's
move.
in US today. He's in US 1 minute, next
No.
minute.
It depends the VPN the person is
You know, it's funny you said it.
Nice one. No,
So
no,
there
no,
was
no,
something
no,
I
no,
saw
no,
on
nice,
a tweet.
nice.
Where, okay, I don't know. I saw the tweet on somebody's
you saw
status
a tweet?
on WhatsApp. The person said, I am not on. So the person actually, I will send it to you. I will send it to you.
No.
The screenshot. So the person tweeted that, may your current location be your reality. And guess what? Somebody replied,
What?
okay, hold on with that prayer. I'm still in Somalia. Let me switch.
You don't talk about that anyhow. Meanwhile, there's some people have been talking about, and I just 12 you that are not there. It's just Martin I want to hear here now. So yesterday night, I was chatting with someone, and the person was like, okay, hey, after we're done, I'm going to be watching Blue Therapy. I was like, are you serious? I've heard about this Blue Therapy thing and a whole lot. I've never watched it. I probably would not watch it.
Real quick.
But, yeah, Mazino.
Let me tell you what I think about Blue Therapy. When it came up that we're going to be talking about it today, I actually fervently resisted that we're going to talk about that because I do not like Blue Therapy. Now, the reason why I do not like Blue Therapy is the fact that it actually pushes people's garbage on other institutions, and I mean marriages. I mean, marriages are very individualistic. You can't take somebody's trash, recycle it, and think it's going to work for you, and that's what that program is actually doing. I watched one edition, and it started having negative effects on me, and I'm like, no, I'm not
That's
going to take this
you.
rubbish.
And you're an intellectual.
Trust me, see, let's talk about this another time.
We will, tomorrow.
He's angry.
I'm not angry, but I'm passionate about it.
It had 2.2 million
But don't
views.
worry.
We gotta go, Titi.
We'll do the news, but this is still a topic we will talk about here on this show. Blue Therapy, don't like it. We'll be back. And you're welcome back. It's the second hour here for Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now, reactions are pouring in over the death of Prophet T.B. Joshua, who was a popular Nigerian prophet and televangelist. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari commiserated with the families and members of the synagogue, Church of All Nations, on the passing away of their father and founder, Pastor Temitope Balogun. In a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, the President notes that the renowned televangelist will be missed by his followers all over the world, not only for his spiritual contributions, but for touching many lives through philanthropic gestures. He urged Pastor Joshua's followers to take solace in the knowledge that life is not measured and defined by chronological longevity, but by enduring legacies and lives touched positively. The attack on police facilities in the southeast is still on the rise as gunmen again assaulted another station in Delta State, this time at Ashaka Police Station in Ndokwa East local government area, burning the station and a patrol van, but no lives was lost and no weapons were taken by the hoodlums. According to the acting police public relations officer Dafe Bright, the armed men, numbering about 20, invaded the area at about 1 a.m. yesterday, threw explosives at the station while shooting sporadically before setting the police station and van ablaze. The police in Delta say, despite the unprovoked attacks, they will continue to provide adequate security to every community in Delta. In another development, 6 suspected kidnappers and armed robbers have been killed during a gun battle where the police and an AK-47 rifle, 1 pump-action gun, and AK-47 magazine with 25 live ammunitions were recovered. In Oyo, undisclosed number of persons have been killed with houses and vehicles burned when unknown gunmen attacked Iganga community in Ibarapa area. The State Police Command has confirmed the attack but did not give number of casualties. Spokesman of the command, Wale Osifeso, said the assailants attacked the area last night with guns and other dangerous weapons, but a combined team of police, hunters and vigilantes were able to repel the criminal elements immediately as they were deployed to the scene to restore normalcy. He further states that the situation is being closely monitored and a comprehensive investigation is ongoing to apprehend the perpetrators. Meanwhile, the state governor, Seyi Makinde, on his office Facebook page, urged residents of the state to remain calm as security operatives are in control of the situation to bring the perpetrators to book. He also condoled the families of the affected. This latest attack is coming days after Governor Makinde visited the area and held a town hall meeting with the community. The Catholic Archbishop of Lagos, the Most Reverend Adewale Martin, says Nigeria's unity must be preached rather than division of the country. Addressing newsmen at the Holy Cross Cathedral, Lagos, the clergyman, while stressing unity in the country, says it's only proper for all to come together, irrespective of religious beliefs, especially during this time of heightened insecurity. He further appealed to the federal government to address issues raised by the groups being agitating for self-determination for the good of the nation.
Wherever there is chaos, wherever there is any form of disharmony, a devil cannot be far away from there. The unity of Nigeria is desirable. It is absolutely desirable for very many reasons. But if people are talking about negotiating the unity of the nation, there have to be reasons. There have to be reasons. And indeed, if those reasons...
And that's it for the news, the second hour. And you are welcome. Yes, I took off my jacket because, hey, got a special guest here, and I was hoping she would do something very artistic to my entire being here. It's time for our final guest on the show, and we will be spotlighting Gertrude Isugu, who is the CEO of Rude Touch Artistry, a company that specializes in celebrity makeup. Yes, you heard that right. Celebrity makeup, film works, musical videos, fashion runway, body painting, and so much more. Gertrude, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Fantastic to have you here on set with us today. Now, for television, we do a lot of makeup, so I would like to think that I have an idea into what kind of efforts or what kind of work you do, but then again, no one could say it better than you. So, first off, give us an insight into the world of a makeup as an effort for making money.
You have to have passion.
Yeah.
Not just the money aspects.
Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, passion has to come in. Then, like, you really have to love it. You really have to love the whole idea of the job.
Do I need to be
everything.
artsy in any way from before? Do I need to be able to, have an interest in art?
Not really.
Oh.
But for me, I am, yeah, but I don't know about others.
That would have been a downer because I've always said that I would like to get into makeup because I think there's a lot I can do with a person's face. Trust me, because I can draw. So I'm hoping that it's kind of like not too different.
Related.
Is it related?
It's actually related.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do makeup for not just regular people, but for movie sets, for, television and all of that. Is it much different from the regular kind of makeup for an individual?
Definitely.
How much different is it?
So, like, when you're on set, you have limited time to work. Like, let's say for a normal client, your personal clients, you can take like 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. I take 1 hour, 30 minutes. But on set, you don't even have full 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, like, you have to be fast because if you're on sets where they have so many females, like 5 females going on set at the same time, you have to work on them, like, almost immediately. And even if you have an assistant, Like they will still want you, like it has to be you, like, okay, that one can't, okay, bring me eye pencil and that one can.
But why did you specify on female? Is it much more difficult?
Yes, definitely. Men's just powder and brush and lip gloss maybe.
Oh, really? Well.
Female, okay. So you have to contour, prime, everything, make sure it's the right shade, and you know what they're wearing, you know the hair they're using, you know continuities.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
now let's look at it from the business angle and that money aspect now. It's becoming big in the industry that you must have a makeup artist on set for every production, no matter what.
Definitely.
Would you say that this is something that one could start up as an individual without, you know, training, perhaps?
Without training, like it's going to be difficult. Like when I started, it was like I was more like a novice because you have to know different shots, medium, master, close up, and so if you don't have an idea, you won't even know when to
apply what.
Yeah. So.
We had a couple of your shots just run by on television, or some of your work on television. So we're going to have that run again. So you just keep watching. Now, people want to be able to make money out of their own hands. And here on the SME segment, we always like to give people that opportunity to learn. So how would you ask, or how would you tell a novice, someone who doesn't really know much about makeup, but wants to do this as a career, how would you say they can charge their way from zero to where you are right now?
Okay, so how they get started is if it's for movie or the normal makeup.
Anyone.
Yeah, so like if it's for movie, I'll start from there. If it's for movie, let's say I get people come to meet me that they want to learn makeup and like movie makeup, and so yeah, you get to follow me on set, so you have an idea of everything, the whole, like how everything is done. So if I am not there, then I'm sure that, okay, you can handle this for this moment that I'm not around.
So by observation, first off, if I'm going to start, I would need someone to actually follow the process through.
And you need to be strong, like, because they'll shout at you, they'll scream makeup, like, you have to be focused. You can't be pressing your phone. Like you have to be attentive. Okay.
So how have you been able to expand from when you started as maybe a one-man army to where you are right now doing all these big production work?
Okay, so when I started, I was assisting someone, like people actually, not just one person, to get different ideas. Then over time, I would go on sets where they are filming, maybe visit a friend there. I have my makeup on and everything and blah, blah, blah. I get to sell myself and people get to know me. Then I started with small jobs. Sometimes, like, okay, for the first 2 years, I really didn't get paid.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of time to put in.
Yeah, that's more like paying my dues.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got paid, but not paid.
Let's talk about the pay.
Okay.
Because you stressed it. So for a set, for instance, maybe a one-day shoot at a movie, how much would I get paid as a makeup artist? Let's say, how much could I be looking at earning?
So there's no fixed price. Depends on how much work you have to do in the scripts. If it's just the normal powder, makeup, lipstick, and blah blah blah, then for just the normal one, no effects and the rest.
Now, what if it's theatrical, all the slashes, the wounds and stuff? Because you do that as well, and I find them very interesting. That would definitely cost a whole lot more now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so that's, you should be looking at, depends on, so you have to do everything, like you have to go through the script, right? You have to know how many artists and sets, you have to check and balance your profit, and you still have to, like, from the money you get paid, you have to buy materials.
But
even if you still have the ones, like, but you need to get new, like, face styles, and you can't use face styles you've used on the previous set on the new set. So you have to get new things. So when you check all of those things and you know how much you're going to spend, then, okay, this is your gain, then you know how much to give them as your prize.
All right, so you train people as well, don't you?
Yeah.
How many people would you say you've trained in the past 7 years since you've been doing this?
11.
11 years since you've been doing this. How many?
Like 6.
Okay.
6, yeah.
Okay, and they're doing good.
Yes.
Would you say that you could go on to set an institution where people can simply just come for training
That's the plan.
Oh, wow.
That's the
Fantastic. Well, this is very incredible. This is actually something that I think that I would like to come in for a bit of training. And also, if you're out there and you're thinking of perhaps going into the world of makeup, I think this is something that you need to also take into, you know, notes. I mean, you're available, and we can always reach you and have all of these come our way. Now, I know that Nigeria, things are changing when it comes to how people make money. Have you been able to use any other channel as a tool for getting more customers, for instance, or making more money? Perhaps maybe social media. How has that helped you?
In terms of my makeup, right?
In terms of your makeup artistry?
Instagram has helped a lot.
Because of the pictorial nature of it?
Yeah. Then sometimes I get to DM.
Okay.
Yeah. Like sometimes I get to DM and ask just for shoots. I do free shoots. Then when I make up for them, they get to refer their friends that gets to pay. So
networking is obviously a big part as well.
Yeah,
and doing
definitely.
a good job is also very, very, very important, because if you don't get that reference. Who do you have permanently on your payroll? Maybe a celebrity or a production house, or...
So I work with this producer. It's called Ovi. He's a writer too. Like, he writes good scripts.
Okay.
Yeah, so I work with Saida Pampa.
Nice.
Work with quite a few of them, actually.
Okay. Yeah. And your little unit, how many people do you have as working for you?
So still depend on how stressful the job is. Sometimes if it's just like the 3 days shoots, I can go alone. If it's not very stressful. Then on the very stressful, like cinema jobs, I go with like 2 extra hands.
Okay.
So we're like 3 on set, 3 makeup artists on
Okay,
set.
fantastic. Now, this is great, but I have one person for you I might need you to help us with makeup with. Now, he's in the kitchen. His name is Mr. Mike Mesikeno. I'm wondering whether you can help us out with him. We really need some help here. Our makeup artists have tried. Mike, would you step forward? I don't know. But you guys have
Mike, am I that much taller than you?
Used to watch that Sound of Music.
Oh.
To say,
So long, Farrell.
Yeah.
That one.
Mike, would you step out? Catherine, it was fantastic having you here today. We absolutely enjoyed having you and getting to learn from you and your art as well. And we're looking forward to seeing the big stuff that you're going to be doing come soon. Let's put it that way. Hey, guys, if you guys need his, or rather her abilities, you can reach out. I'm talking about you, Mike.
I've been stammering I've been noticing I've been stammering. I don't know.
Mike, what's your problem?
Who was talking?
Yeah, but hey, come on. I know when it comes to Nigerian movie industry, makeup or special effects is something that I think we still have some ways to go. But we've seen there's been some strides.
Yeah.
Yes, there's been some strides makeup artists have been doing in that particular sphere. She made mention of something about timing. You know, at times you need time for that kind of stuff, and time is something that we don't have so much when it comes to, because you see, you know, when you see artists and they are very tired after working for a very long time, they're trying to daylight and all that time. But hey, I think with the right kind of inputs there, we'll get there.
Yeah, we will. Eventually.
Get there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so well, we look forward to learning more regarding the makeup industry, especially regarding the movie industry.
Yes,
there's a lot more budgets.
We have to wrap up the show at this point.
No, we don't have to wrap up.
As Mike already started singing.
See you tomorrow.
Calm down. Calm down. Auf
Enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.